Hey, so I did it. I made my first app that it's on Android, or you can't go to. Let me begin. You can't go to the Android App Store or anything. I just made my first app for Android. I my first iteration for it, because the process of converting it into an Android app was a little. I'll get to that, but the first iteration of it I made on and published as a web app, and here it is. But it doesn't work on Android devices. If you are using a PC, you might be able to use this. But it is so slow. It is so slow to run these apps through the web browser. When you make a Godot app, it just seems so ridiculously slow or maybe it's my computer. I have no idea. But the original app was like, I don't know what I want. I want maybe pizza or tacos. And then you rolled 3. It's empty. So re-roll. I rolled 1. Pizza. Okay, I'll eat pizza. Roll. Wow, I really want pizza, huh? Tacos. See? So that's basically what it does. But I made it, and it works on Android. You can, I'll get to that. You can go here, and download, and I'll have a link in the description. You'll have to go through all the like warnings and stuff, because it's not registered. It is from an unknown user. You may need to give wherever you download it, like the download folder in your Android device might need permission to open it or run it or whatever. You'll have to go through that work, but then when you do, you'll see something like, maybe you can see that. It is really small. I made it too small. I thought it was going to stretch and look more like, polygonal Nintendo-esque because of the stretching, but it didn't stretch. So I'm just going to make it bigger, because apparently when you make something on Godot, you're supposed to make it big and then shrink it. It seems like that's the way to go. Anyway, so that was what I did yesterday. I said that I was going to make an Android app in a day, and I more or less managed to do it. So I'm excited that I was able to do that, and yeah, I'll have a video about it in more detail in another, like a tutorial video. But this is just for my daily vlog. In the process, when I was learning about it, I was like, why isn't it working on my phone? Why? I don't understand. So I searched, and there is a bug in Godot, in the game engine. The fix will be coming soon. But the workaround is to adjust the max length property of line edit. Line edit in Godot, when you use that that node, when you use the line edit node, it just doesn't want to work unless you have a max length property set. If it's set 0, you won't be able to populate the keyboard in your Android device so that you could type it in. And that's the problem I was having. But yeah. So found the workaround, which is good. I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to like meet my deadline. And I was like, no, I gotta do this. So I did it. What else did I do yesterday? I didn't do any of this. This. This, yeah. I still haven't started regular expressions, which is okay. I'll do that. I'll get back to that today. And as far as the Korean language goes, I did go into sports. I did the minimum 3. I didn't do any extra. But that's okay. I figured out how to publish an app, an Android app. I figured out how to make an Android app, and I think that's freaking awesome because I've been making like web apps, or I've been practicing with HTML, JavaScript, trying to figure out other things and there's just so much extra that you need to know to make websites, because you'll need a back-end programming language like Python or Node.js or something, so that you could connect your website to a database or something. It gets ridiculously involved, and I just haven't found anything good that explained it. Like I get the idea, but I haven't. It just seemed like so much. The hardest part in programming is setting it up so that you can do what you want to do. It's like nothing's just set up for you so that it makes it easy to do things. Same with Godot. So yeah, I did shipboard in American football, and I will continue into sports. So with Godot, you have to go to export to make your things, and when you want to like add, okay, come on, no, this, how do I, oh, there we go. I guess it's all set up, so that's why it's not going to go into it. Well, I guess I can't show what you have to do to, oh, wait, yeah, editor settings, Android. I had to download, Android Studio, and I had to download Java, and I had to search for files and put those files, yeah, Android Studio. I had to download that stuff and then search for the files, put those files in here. I need to find the ADB, the jar signer, and the debug key store, put them in there so that it would work. For web was something else. I just don't remember. I haven't done anything to make it for Windows. I'm guessing this might have something to do with Apple. But anyway, it was not just difficult doing that, but also trying to figure out how to make it. What am I looking for? You might even see me right. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna move that back. Okay. That was covering up the menu. Yeah, this script. Look over here. See that? That is all the typing I had to do yesterday. Well, copy and paste, mostly copy and paste, a lot of copy and paste. But because there's like 20 input items plus the message box and the button, it's like I need to do something for all 20 items. Yeah, a ton of copy and paste, and then changing the little numbers around here. There's probably a better way to do that. I just didn't want to figure out how to make a while loop or something. Turn it into an array and make a while loop and put things in that way. I didn't want to do it. I'm lazy. I might have made more work for myself doing that, but that's okay. Sometimes it's better to just do less thinking and more work, and then you could go back and redo everything, because you're going to want to update it and make it cleaner. I'm sure it might even be faster if I can figure out how to not have so many freaking functions and things. But anyway, that's what I did yesterday. Today, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to, which isn't really a break, I suppose. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do some with sports like rugby, soccer, hockey. Maybe I'll get into cricket. Depends on what I'm feeling. That's a lot of sports, huh? Yeah, that's a lot of sports. Fitness, other sports. It looks like it's saying skiing with 2 eyes. And showing ice skates, fishing, horse riding, sailing, swimming, combat sports, athletics, golf, tennis, baseball, basketball, cricket, hockey. Yeah, there's a ton of sports. Yeah, I'm gonna do some sports as far as learning the language for it, which is kind of funny because I'm not even into sports. I don't know crap about cricket or rugby. I know very little about, well, honestly, all of it. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not doing it right now so much for like trying to add my vocabulary. I'm doing this just so that I could hear and understand like the no, let's okay, so pour, and then yeah, let me show you what I mean. So
근데
농대.
근데
So each of these little syllable blocks, sometimes,
배에서 내리다
so there we go. When the vowels, this is a vowel, that side there, this thing is a vowel, this is an empty space, they combine together and make a be instead of ba or be. I'm not sure why it's
배에서 내리다
a long be. Be에서 내리다, 내리다.
배에서 내리다
Be에서 내리다. Be에서 내리다. To disembark. That poor guy. Yeah. Well,
해안 경비대
so getting to understand how the sounds work, they're supposed to be syllabic, like this one, because that, when it's in the beginning, when it's in the bottom, it's but when it's in the beginning like that, it's an empty sound, so the sound has to move through. So it's hang,
해안 경비대
hen. This part isn't even made for a sound. It's han, gie,
해안 경비대,
hangyong, hangyongbide, hangyongbide,
해안 경비대,
hangyongbide, and yeah, being able to hear it and associate and trying to understand how the language works phonetically, so when I read something I'll be better at reading it. Not like I could put it to you this way. With English, we have words that you would think with our phonics rules, like have should be have, and it's behave, but it's not have, it's have. There are plenty of words out there that are just like, why does it sound this way? And having to explain it, it's kind of difficult. But there's sometimes you don't need the explanation, you just hear it and then you know it. And from hearing the words and seeing it, knowing how things are sound and trying to understand that in an intuitive way is what I'm trying to do before I start actually like writing down the vocabulary and everything. And the reason why I'm doing it that way is so that I can feel that sense of building accomplishment and growing into the language. I have this idea that you don't have to give 100% of yourself all the time. If you give your like 5% of yourself towards something every day, that's going to build up, and eventually 20 days into 100% of nothing will still be better than what you were in the beginning, if that made any kind of sense. But you keep throwing a nickel into the jar, you're going to end up having some money at the end of the year if you do that every day. Yeah. And that's my thing. If I can just do little tiny bits, and this is a little tiny bit I want to get done today. I want to see if I can get done with regular expressions. And that's what I'll be doing, focusing on. Maybe I'll keep going, or maybe I'll go back to this and go through the process of stretching all of this out and then figuring it out from there. Thanks for watching. Links for stuff like the app, like the APK file that you can run on your Android device, will be in the description below. And I will be putting out a tutorial video of sorts on how I did all this chunk. Yeah, okay. Thank you and goodbye.